So let's talk about a harsh reality, right? So this video, we're just gonna get straight to the point and gonna be a short, simple video. So the harsh reality is that, listen up, they won't change, right? The harsh reality that you got to accept is that they won't change. I remember one time I was in a relationship. I called my auntie 5 different times complaining about the girl I was in a relationship, right? So the last time my auntie told me straight up, she said, "Sweetie, that change you looking for, she's not going to change. You got to accept her for who she is and keep it pushing. You go accept her for who she is and you go deal with it, or you just have to keep it pushing, right?" And moving forward, I gave it like 2 more months. I'm like, let me see. I feel like she could change, right? In those 2 months, she still never changed. And my auntie told me straight up that she just wasn't going to change, right? And not even just that. Like, I see people in relationships all the time where they thinking that one day they partner will wake up and be the person they need them to be. They're thinking one day they partner go change. But the truth is, they won't, because they was going to change. They would have been changed a long time ago, right? You think it really take you asking them 100 times to change for them to finally change? It didn't work the first 10 times. You know what I'm saying? Like, just accept them for who they are, because it's like, what are you going to get out of it? All you're doing is stressing yourself out. Your mental health going to be out of order. Then you can start affecting your physical health. You can start losing that sleep at night because you the whole time you stressed out with your partner change. And they sleeping perfectly fine. They living rent-free in your head, right? And you're not living their head at all. Because they made their mind up a long time ago. They tell you, yeah, I'm going to change. I'm going to do better. I will be better just for you. And they still don't do it. And they told you the first 15 times it's going to change. They gave you the first sob stories 15 times, right? That's why you should only deal with people that want to do good for you. You should only deal with people who want to be better for you in general, right? You shouldn't beg nobody. You shouldn't force nobody. Like, what? Do that sound like a real relationship to you? If you constantly have to beg somebody to change? What kind of relationship is that? Seriously though, if 80% of the time y'all talking about them making a change and they still don't change, that's not a relationship. It sounds like a parenting. And that's not even proper parenting if you ask me. You know what I'm saying? Just like a dog chasing its tail, running in circles, running in circles. You know what I'm saying? So, before you decide to date somebody, right, look at who they are already, right? A problem that a lot of people I was friends with, a lot of problem they had is that they get into a relationship thinking they could fix somebody or they could change someone. They turn their relationship into a science experiment, right? That person is not an experiment. They is a human being, right? So you're either going to accept them for who they are, or you just going to leave them the heck alone. That simple. I don't know how much more simple I could get on this topic. Right? Like, how much more simple could somebody possibly be? They're not your lab rat. They're not your science experiment. They own person, right? And people go do what they want to do regardless, right? So if someone wants to do good by you, they go and do good by you. If they don't want to do good by you, oh well. You know they stand in your life and you know how they truly feel about you. You can't change that. I'm sorry, but don't even stress yourself out. Just move on. Go find somebody that's going to treat you how you want to be treated. Go be with someone that understand your needs, right? Because this person obviously not trying to do better for you. There's plenty of people out there that would love to be with you, right? But you too busy stressing out, trying to fix a relationship that cannot be fixed because this person don't want to change. This person don't want to do better by you at all. So wouldn't it be a lot easier to stay single until somebody come along that's not going to give you the bare minimum? Somebody come along that will not have you begging them to get them more attention, so you don't have to beg them, to not cheat on you, so you don't have to beg them, to not mentally abuse you or physically abuse you. You get what I'm saying? Like, what sense does that make, right? Because I strongly believe in my heart, that's somebody for everybody, right? Some people just impatient. Some people just don't want to be alone. Like, if you have to be alone for 2 years and just working yourself to find that person that you really need around, then do just that. Honestly though, if you had to be single for 5 years, do just that. Because having peace, being alone is a lot more better than having company, right? That no good for you. Being around somebody that's no good for you. Be around somebody that have no intentions of treating you right. You better off being alone, bro. No matter if you're a guy or a girl, sometimes the best thing to do is to be alone for them few years if you had to. Or if you, however long God telling you to be alone for. If you don't believe in God, how long you just need to be alone for, you feel like. It all varies person to person. You know what I'm saying? Because what you think is love, not real love, if you have to beg them to show up for you. Because love is action. Anybody can tell you what you want to hear, but what does the action show? So yeah, like I said, I ain't gonna make this video so long. Well, yeah, before I close the video, I'm gonna leave y'all with this. I'm pretty sure you know somebody, or you've been in a relationship yourself where you constantly thinking somebody go change. They just never change. They never change. So why keep putting yourself through that? If other people been through it, you been through yourself, and you potentially probably going through it right now. You think they're gonna change? You've been trying to make them change for the last 3 years. They still didn't change. You think one day to go wake up and be like, today's the day. Today's the day I'm going to change. Today's not the day to go change, because they never go change. But yeah, that's the end of the video. I hope you enjoy. Stay tuned for many more videos to come. I'm out. Peace.